Hey y'all, subscribe to my channel. I'm the only one covering the OTC and pink sheet markets exclusively. Okay y'all, today we are talking about Humble and the recent movement in its stock and what's been going on. A serious dilution scheme that's been put in play. We all knew this was happening. They were diluting the stock by, having investors come in and purchase shares directly from them. This sale is ongoing for the next year. And well, also let's talk about Pepe Silvia. He's been making a lot of tweets about Humble, and you all hate him because he reveals information that you don't want to hear. So there's two types of information in the world for the religious stockholders that want the only news for them is good news. No other information or news is news. It's short sellers, it's bashers, it's all the other thing. But the reality is, I mean, let's take a look at the stock. I mean, I back when it was at 90 cents, I said it was going down, and I should have sold it, but I didn't. But I don't, buy and sell stocks. I just buy them and hold them because I believe in the company. But look at this. Last 6 months, it's gone down 73%. I released a video about Humble recently, and the stock went up 20% afterward, and I had some, fool comment on my boards or timeline saying, hey, look, you were wrong. No, I wasn't. But anyway, but for the religious shareholders, this video is not information. I'm a short seller basher and all that nonsense. So, because you don't want to hear this information. But the reality is they're diluting their stock, and we all knew they were doing it. So, Pepe Silvia also does this other tweet, which is really interesting. Timeline for Humble to get back to $1. And he says that Humble needs 100 million in revenue to support a 50 cents price per share. That's not true, because we all know that the OTC is especially, but also the other markets trade well above their PPS, or what their PPS should be, and typically 3 times is accurate. Humble would start posting numbers about ETX growth, merchant account growth, ETF growth, and just growth in general, instead of just new features or PPL pumping it. Sure would help new and old investor confidence, numbers don't lie, but he makes it assume that there is poor user growth and revenue, otherwise they'd share these metrics, which is very true. All this stuff would be public if it was good information. Now, to the defense of Humble, I mean, their cost of using their merchant account is way less than most other merchant, and all other merchant accounts for that matter, unless you're Petco or the like. You're paying way above the 1.75% that Humble's charging. So they do have an in that way. But Brian flying around on some stupid private jet, going to these stupid conferences which don't generate revenue, is not helping. It's just increasing costs, but he and his family own the vast majority of this, and they're selling all day long. And 6 month don't lie, you guys. You're down 73%. There's your metric right there. You guys should be carrying pitchforks to their fake, front office in San Diego, which is just a WeWork thing. So they rent a mailbox there, but hey, bring your pitchforks there. This information is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, and none of the content here should be construed as financial advice or an offer or solicitation for securities.